the live stream, as I always do. Call sign is N2AKJ. Name here is Drew once again. And I am at the Nassau Amateur Radio Club. And every year we have an event in amateur radio called Field Day, which is an emergency preparedness exercise where we make contacts with other operators all over the world. And I belong to multiple clubs, but I'm at this particular club. And once we start getting some people, I'll show you guys around. Somebody's phone's ringing. But we're running 3 Alpha, November Lima, India. And the club call sign is Kilo 2 Victor November. And I'm probably not going to get too many people on here because everybody's celebrating Field Day. Whoever just joined, welcome. How you doing? I will tell you what I'm doing because I just said it, but I'm at Field Day with my amateur radio club, the Nassau Amateur Radio Club, and the call sign is Kilo 2 Victor November. What's going on, K7 USN? And our club call sign for Field Day is Kilo 2 Victor November, 3 Alpha, November Lima, India. That's what you'll hear on phone. That's what you'll hear on CW. So we got a GOTA station. We have FT8 going. We have a phone station and CW. And I'm pulling the whole 24 hours. I've been at the field here since 8 o'clock this morning. I'm doing the straight 24. I got my Monster Energy drinks to keep me up all night. And give me a second. I will turn the camera around, show you guys. Here's my buddy, John, W2JPM. Let's see, that's N2KDN under the tent. That's N2PPI, who's the club president. We got K2JVB over there. David. We got WB2JXM, I think is his call. I don't know who's in that tent there. We got Jackie. I forgot her call sign. The other dude, I forgot his call sign. We got Mike. We got Stu in there. There's a whole bunch of people in that tent. So maybe it'll get a little bit busier tonight, but right now we just got everybody lounging out, hanging out. I'm going to wait to get on the air tonight to do CW later when it thins out, when the herd thins out. That way I don't have to be pressured into getting up after 5 or 10 minutes. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me show you around. So I'm going to walk over to the phone tent. Okay, let's see. So we're running a Kenwood 590. I think it's an SG. And we're using N2AKJ to log, hooked up to a network. So they're on 7.280 right now. Okay, the GOTA station. Let's take you over to the GOTA. Okay. The GOTA station is right now 7.226. Okay, let's see what we're doing with FT8 over here. Okay, let's go into this one. Okay, FT8, we are on 21.074 if you want to try to work us. The club call is Kilo 2 Victor November 3 Alpha NLI. So that would be the exchange that we would give you. Okay, the CW tent is over here. I'm going to take you over to the CW tent. Here, obviously, the American flag. And then we got these birds who have been annoying the hell out of us since we got here. They won't leave for whatever reason. Okay.
N9RJV sounds familiar. Sure sounds familiar. N or M? Should be N. It should be N. Two out for Illinois. Who that?
The guy in the hat over there with the green shirt, that's our club president. That's November 2 Papa Papa India. We got WB20, we got W2OSR, that's Rob. KD2YWQ Ron. K2GK Gary, who's sitting on the chair. WV2C Tony over there. We got KD2 PEJ Alex over there. N2GSL is over there. I don't know if any of you do POTA, but you may have worked them. N2FRB in the wheelchair.
Yeah, we come down and play the radio.
K2UPS Rich, who's in the blue shirt, sitting in the chair over there. Yeah, so it's really cool. And for those of you that don't know about Field Day, I'll mention it again if you're just checking in. So Field Day is an emergency preparedness exercise that we do every year. It's the fourth full weekend in June, and this happens internationally. And the whole purpose of Field Day is for us to practice our skills in the event that shit hits the fan. We know how to set up radios in a jiff. We know how to set up antennas, and it just trains you in case the event of anything for emergency setups and emergency operations. And I love it. I've been a ham radio operator. Sorry about that. I'm too close to the thing. I thought I had the camera facing the other way. I've been a ham radio operator for 30 years. 26 of those I was a technician. Then February 27th of 2022, I became a general, and March 12th of 22, I became an extra. Took the open book, became a volunteer examiner, and then May 17th started learning CW, and I've been a CW op and instructor now for 3 years. So a lot of fun. I enjoy it. You know, it's not for everybody, but I have a blast. I'll show you the club logo. So that's the club. Whoop, nope, that's not the club logo. I got to turn it around. I keep forgetting. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. That's the club logo. I keep forgetting to turn the camera around back and forth. All right. So, like I said before, all those computers that I just showed you in the different stations are hooked up with a Cat6 cable to a hub. And if I turn the camera around again, this is all the states that they've worked so far. So Florida, for instance, there's a little spot that they need to fill in to get the whole state. But most of this will be filled by tonight. And this is N3FJP. And N3FJP has a setup where you could network multiple computers together. I knew it wasn't going to be that busy in the live stream today because people are doing stuff and it's Field Day. And let me sit down. It is what it is, but right now I'm just taking it easy until later this evening, and then probably I'll get on the air most likely. But let me see. I gotta. Yeah, Morse. If the dits and the dahs that you were hearing, yeah, I gotta read the chat. I'm sorry. I gotta look at the chat, guys. I wasn't looking. Hey, Chavez, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I could always use ice cream. We don't have any ice cream here at the field. If you're coming, yeah, that'd be great. Lawrence, yes, that's Morse code. The last booth I took you to that you were hearing the dits and the dahs. Yeah, they're probably running about, I don't know, 28 to 37 words a minute, around that area. Hey, brother Alex, how you doing? SSDD, yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. Oh, Chavez, did you get? I don't know that you know you're not in New York State. No, you wouldn't have got it. The DMV sent a thing out to all CDL holders about they want you to send in the the MSCA 7856 that the DOT doctor gives you. And they're telling me, oh, yeah, you need to submit it. I'm like, what are you talking about? I already submitted that like twice. They keep sending this freaking envelope message saying I got to send my motor vehicle transcript, my DOT transcript to them, which I've done. So now I got to call them tomorrow and find out what the hell's going on. But yeah, so we're just chilling over here at the park. I'm hanging out underneath the tent because the sun is killing me. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be sunny. Originally, it was supposed to rain and stuff. I'm glad the weather turned out better, but at least it's windy because last year I was here, and last year I got to the park at 7 in the morning, and from 7 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon on Sunday, I was getting torn up by gnats and mosquitoes. So I'm glad there's a little bit of a breeze. They haven't been too brutal. But, oh, the doctors and the clinics are supposed to send it in now? Oh, good. Yeah, because they were saying in New York State, they were saying that we have to submit it. Which the doctors, they should have been doing that from the get-go. They should have been sending the MSCA 7856s, they should have been sending that in from the get-go. But yeah, 2 years ago when I got my DOT to renew it, doctor's like, I'm like, oh, so you're going to send it? They're like, no, we don't do that. You got to do that. I'm like, what? I'm like, why am I giving you all this money and you're going to still make me send it? So yeah, but I'll see what happens. The end of this year, I have to renew it again. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so we got 3 stations. I don't consider the GOTA station as a station. That's its own station. It's to get on the air. It's for people that are just learning and that want to get on the air that may not have a license. But the 3 actual stations that are operating is digital, phone, and CW. So again, that's the CW tent, that's the phone tent, and that's the digital FT8 tent. And then that computer right there is the network hub. And everybody's just chilling, doing their own thing. That's the trailer we transport everything in. It's not as big as I'd like, but it is what it is. That's my car right there. Let me zoom in if I can. Hold on. Yeah, that's my car right there. Ford Explorer. Alex, I have my 2 planes and my 2 helis sitting in the back of the truck. Should have brought my transmitter with me so I could fly it around the field, but I think I'd be in a lot of trouble. Too many wires. Don't want to get the main rotor blades caught up in the wires. And the water's right there on the other side of those trees, that fence there. It's an inlet, and I've been hearing boats going in and out the whole time I've been here. But let me return the camera back to myself. I don't want to just blabble on, but I wish you were here, Alex, chilling with us here at the field. That would be really cool. Well, actually, you could fly over here. I mean, you could fly into Republic and then take a taxi over here. It's only like maybe 4 or 5 hours. No, yeah, probably about 4-hour flight from Wyoming to Long Island. But, all right, man. Charlotte, North Carolina. That's pretty cool, man. I'll catch you later, Chavez. Safe trucking, my friend. And Alex, if you're still watching, I will talk to you later. I'll say 73s for now. And Alex, if you get in touch with Roger for whatever reason, or Bill number 1 or number 2 or whatever, let the guys know. Nassau Amateur Radio Club. If you got a pen and paper, I would say write this down. Nassau Amateur Radio Club. Kilo 2 Victor November. 3 Alpha November Lima India. That's the section. All right, guys, take care. 73s. Talk to you later. Waving a hand. 73s, everybody.